Hello Aquarius, welcome to our Timeless Sunset Tarot. Well, the daylight is almost disappearing now and nighttime is slowly creeping in. So I invite you to take a short break and have some tarot reading with me. Now this is a general reading, so take what resonates with you. At the same time, it's a timeless reading. So anytime you find yourself watching this video, even it's already 1 year after, it's still the best time for you. Every reading has a specific insight, and when you need that specific insight, the universe can always lead you to that video. Now, for our energy for today, by the way, we are going to read a mind, heart, body, and spirit spread. Okay. What we have here right now is the star. Okay. You are shining right now. Whatever it is you are doing right now, or saying, or just your mere presence attracts attention. There is a certain aura in you that draws people closer. I think it's because there is a positive energy emanating from you right now. And right now you are somehow able to balance your inner and your outer life. You have time for your prayer and contemplation, and you have time also to accomplish your work. So finally, a certain balance. Well, it's a it's something that, well, it comes and goes sometimes. There are times when you are in your top form and you are able to balance everything. There are times when really things go a little bit off key. Okay. The important thing is we constantly improve on ourselves. At the same time here, there is an invitation for you to nurture yourself. Taking a bath is one way of nurturing yourself in all aspects of your being. For example, you you clean yourself physically, you clean yourself energetically, so that's spiritually, and you clean yourself mentally. Oftentimes when you declutter your office, it also declutters the mind. When you clean your body, it somehow also cleans the mind in a certain sense. No? So yeah, I think something about nurturing yourself, like taking a simple bath, is already a big thing. Just make sure that your muscles are already rested before you take a bath. You ease on into the that hygiene part easily. You allow your body first to rest and allow your spirit to catch up, so that when you take a bath, it is a leisurely bath, something that you cherish, allow you to live the present moment. Okay. Now at the same time here, things around you seems to be a little bit a little bit better, less cluttered. You see here, and you are very much in touch with nature. You see here, there's not much clutter here. And when things are not much cluttered, both interiorly and exteriorly, you are able to hear the message from the universe. We have here a stork or a bird, whatever this bird is, singing. It's as if you are able to listen also to the guidance of the spirit world. The stars can symbolize, the big star can symbolize the spirit, and the smaller stars can symbolize your guides, your ancestors, your angels. So you are very much aware also of their presence in your life right now. So things seems to be beautiful in your main energy. Now let us try to see what is happening in the area of your mind. Okay, let's see. In the area of your mind, we have here the Nine of Cups. By the way, the star is number 17 in the major arcana. And then what is happening in your emotions, in your heart, in your relationships, we have here the King of Swords. What we have here in your body is the King of Cups. Wow! You seem to be exuding with masculine energy, but the center one is feminine, which is good. So yeah, all the male their attention is towards the feminine, which is the nurturing part, the intuitive part, the wholeness part. So in a certain sense, they are surrounding that. So it's a nice energy because somehow you protect and you nurture your feminine side with your masculine defenses, okay, in a certain sense. I think it's beautiful. I feel it's the balance between the yin and the yang right now. You're attaining a certain balance between the yin and the yang. The king and this duke are protecting the feminine part of you, which is very important because the feminine part is the one that nurtures. It's the water that overflows from the cup. And at the same time here, I think this is something about your communication with the divine. It's somebody who's outside the temple. Okay, okay, let's start with the spirit. It seems like, yeah, right now the spirit is, okay, this is the thing that you need to attend to, I think, right now. Because the others seem to be stable. Okay, now let's look at that part of the spirit. So what is the attention that is being given to us? Okay, your relationship with your inner world. Now it says here, somehow what I feel right now is you feel like you're outside of the temple. You cannot get in the temple at this present time. The temple is that sanctuary you have within your heart where you meet the divine. The temple is also that sanctuary in your heart where you go into and you find shelter from the madding crowds. That sanctuary is that place where you enjoy going to. Well, for some of you, you seem to have a little bit difficulty right now. Why? You couldn't find the door. Usually you find the door often easily. Okay, so there might be some challenge. Maybe there's something right now that keeps you from being able to enter more into that peacefulness within you. I don't know what aspect is that is keeping you from entering. Is there something that you need to resolve right now that prevents you from finding peace? Maybe a certain aspect in your life that really is asking your attention right now, that you are right now denying that it exists. Okay, or maybe there is a certain practice that you used to do that facilitates you from entering inside yourself that you are no longer doing. Maybe it's evolving right now. Maybe this is just a transit thing. But the beautiful thing about this card, when I look at it, is that you are proactive. You just don't stay outside. You are walking and looking for the entrance, and that is good. Now, sometimes all we have to do is to shout inwards and say, I'm lost. I cannot find the open door. Could you please tell me how to enter the open door? Or if it is closed, please open it up for me. Sometimes all we need to do is to say in prayer. Ask, tell the divine, tell your guides, your spirit guides, I want to enter into my sanctuary as I usually do. I regularly go into my sanctuary. Every day I go to the chapel, of my inner self, or to the temple of my inner self. But this time, for one way or another, I don't know, I cannot enter. Maybe that is the problem right now. You cannot enter. Well, honestly tell the divine. Honestly tell the spirit. I cannot enter. Could you please teach me how to enter again? To find that stillness again. Please let me in. I need your presence. I need to be with you. Okay. Sometimes all we have to do is to ask. And you will receive. Or maybe the divine is saying, wait, we are doing some renovations so that when you enter, you'll benefit something more from it. Okay, so it can be also. It can be that you really didn't do anything wrong and you are very religious, is entering your inner life. But right now, it's under construction. You know, when you usually visit the website, and then when you go to the link, you click on the link, and then you go to the website, and then the website says, under construction. Sometimes it's like that also. You cannot enter, you cannot be aware of the presence of the divine in your life. Because you're under construction, you are undergoing transformation. For some of you, it can be also the dark night. You are undergoing the dark night. Okay, this is very interesting. If you are undergoing the dark night, it has the same symptoms. You want to enter but you seem to be not entering, but actually you are in there. This is very interesting. The dark night. It's a symbol that you are further transforming. Instead of going back, you are actually moving forward. So, how can we explain the dark night? It's like this. It's at the honeymoon period when you become aware of the importance of the divine in your life. There is this honeymoon period where before you were not aware of the presence of the divine in your life, and so you just go about your life. Then suddenly you became aware, oh, it's different when you are living your life in the presence of the divine, and then you fall in love with the divine, and the honeymoon period starts. And so every time you enter into your inner self, it becomes a source of consolation for you, and the universe gives you that consolation. Why? Because you're like still a baby. They cuddle you in their arms because you are still in your infancy with regards to your spiritual journey. Now, as you become bigger, as you grow in your spiritual journey, you're like a baby that needs more potent food, okay, or better food, because your demands as a person is already much bigger. So somehow you need to be weaned out from taking milk because you need now solid food. So gradually, the sweetness of the consolations that you receive when you are with the divine in your honeymoon period is slowly being taken away. So right now, when you go to the presence of the divine, you are still in the presence of the divine, but you don't no longer feel the sweetness. You no longer feel the tingling sensations. You no longer feel the that wonderful feeling when an inspiration comes to you, but you still receive it. You still are there in the presence of the divine, and you are still receiving instructions in a silent way. Why? Because somehow the the divine would like you to go to his presence, not because of the sweetness, but because you value the presence of the divine in your life. So right now, the divine is taking away all the consolations, so that you will constantly go back to the divine, not because of the consolation, but because of the divine in your life. So you slowly learn to go to the divine, whether there is consolation or not, because you realize that you need the divine in your life. So somehow that is the dark night of the soul, where the consolations are being taken away, but actually many things are still happening in you, because you are already growing, deepening in your spiritual life. So maybe for some of you, the reason why you feel this one, because things seems to be okay in the other aspects of your person. It's just this one. So for some of you, it can be you are already undergoing the dark night of your spiritual journey. So if it resonates with you, then this one is for you. Now, what is happening in your mind right now? Everything seems to be in order. You see the cups behind you? All seems to be in order, and you seem to be emotionally stable. It's just that you don't feel the consolation that you usually do. So, yeah, you see the person in akimbo? It's as if he's saying, everything's okay. He's smiling. He's smiling. He said, finally, things are okay now. I can sit down and rest and feel comfortable. Now I can work comfortably. So things seems to be slowly being organized also. So the mind is right now seems to be everything in your mind, it seems to be in order. Now, at the same time also, I think you have attained a certain balance also with regards to your relationship. You are highly intuitive, so you are very much aware of the needs of your people, of the people around you, especially those whom you care for. So in a certain sense, you can sense their energy. So you are very sensitive. You see, even without entering that one, or you're that feeling that you're not entering, actually you're becoming more sensitive. You're becoming more intuitive. So in a certain sense, you are really evolving. Maybe for some of you, you're entering already the dark night. Now it's like a cycle also. So do not worry. It will not be a dark night always. It's like a cycle. You will undergo the dark night. It's like under construction, okay, maintenance, okay, and then afterwards you come out with a better software, okay, a better operating system, and then afterwards you'll have another upgrade. So it's like an upgrade, an upgrade, an upgrade. Well, right now you seem to have when it comes to your relationship, you seem to be very intuitive. So you can sense the energy of the people around you, but you have also a sword, as if a boundary. Okay, you are ready. If you feel that somebody is draining your energy, you can immediately protect yourself. If you feel that somebody is taking too much of your time, that you are not able to give attention to other aspects or to other people, to other aspects of your life or to other people, then you also have that boundary to say no. So you have good boundaries also. So you are compassionate because you are sensitive to their energy, but at the same time also you have good boundaries. And you seem to be confident. People listen to you because you are the king. Okay, you're the king of your turf. Okay, so people listen to you. At the same time, nature seems to be also, you're very much in touch also with nature at this time. So it's nice. Okay, you're sensitive to the energies of people and you're sensitive to the energy of creation, and at the same time you have good boundaries. So emotionally healthy, mentally healthy, spiritually, yes, I think healthy and evolving. Okay, finally, the body. Okay, well, you have matured already. Yeah, your emotions is stable. You seem to be physically able to. You see, you're holding the scepter, so it means you are efficient right now. So at the same time, you are handling your affairs maturely. Okay, the 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 signal of the cell phone suddenly approved. Yes, it's true. Okay, things are going well for you right now. I think this is more related to your career. Uh, and maybe yes, your emotional health, because you seem to be emotionally mature, so your emotional health is okay. You are able to facilitate things, no, with the scepter. So somehow you are able to do well in your. You are now in control of whatever responsibilities or your career. You are now in control. At this present time, you are in control, and you are in the command position. Yeah, again, king of your turf. But at the same time, you are very intuitive. So you are decisive, but at the same time also intuitive. So you don't just decide without any heart. You decide with a heart. You listen. You listen as you make a decision and you modify it based on how you are receiving the energies around you and also the instructions coming from the universe. The fish here can symbolize the instructions coming from the universe. So you are aware of it also. So in a certain sense, yeah, it's good. You you do your affairs by listening with into your heart. Okay, very much in touch. So right now, actually, when I look at you, Aquarius, no, it's very much a good sign that you things are going well with you, also in your physical realm. Now, uh, I it's more of the mental and the spiritual part of your health. Uh, the physical part, mm, you're not smiling. You're not smiling. I don't know if you are feeling something. If there is a certain ailment you're feeling right now. If you're feeling something, please don't hesitate to seek consultation. Okay, now let us try to end the reading with some oracle cards. We're using right now the Archangel oracle cards, so let's listen to the Archangel. Maybe I should get also a guardian angel card. Okay. Anyway, the archangels and the guardian. Oops, sorry. I just bumped the table. Okay. Anyway, the archangels and the angels are working together, so not to worry. So we have your creative writing. Okay, for some of you who likes to write, journaling can help you at this present time. It says here, Archangel Gabriel. Okay, Archangel Gabriel in the history is the one who brings messages from the divine. He's the one who was noted in the Annunciation. Okay, and it says here, make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen and an article or a book. So, if you would like to start making a journal, you are inspired to do so, this is the best time to do that. If you are inspired to write your thoughts into a book, I feel this is the best time to do that also at this time. Divine order, yes, everything is in order. Yeah, everything is in order. Everything is in order. And yes, everything is in order, even with this one. Because you're undergoing the night of the soul. You are deepening already. We have your divine order, Archangel Raguel. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. So look past that sensation of, I cannot enter. Okay, see the underlying order. The beauty of the mystery. Again, the cell phone says, ta 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 ta. Okay, saying yes. No, I forgot to put it in do not disturb mode. It's as if they are cooperating. The angels are, our spirit guides are using them to affirm what we are reading from the cards. The universe usually takes our attention using the ordinary things. So when you become more intuitive, you realize that the simple things that are happening around us are actually messages coming from the universe. Claircognizance, Archangel Uriel. Pay attention to the thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. When a person receives the gift of claircognizance, they immediately know. These are the ones who are, you know how it is when the universe doesn't have to whisper to your ear anymore the message, because when the universe whispers to your interior ear the message, it's clear audience. The universe doesn't paint anymore into your mind, before your mind, the picture or the message they would like to tell you. It's like in your eyes when you look at the sunrises and the sunset, something like that. Okay, that's clairvoyance, being able to see as if. Claircognizance, it shortcuts everything. You don't hear it, you don't feel it, like the clear sentience when you feel the universe embracing you. Okay, something like that. There are many ways that the universe does that. It's very, very subjective, depending on the person. The way we were created by the divine. Each of us are created in a unique way. Well, claircognizance is different. You don't hear, you don't see, you don't feel. You just know. It just comes to your mind, and then you say, okay, this came to my mind right now, and I feel secure and sure that it is a message from the divine. It's just that you receive them, it just comes into your mind. It just pops in your mind, and you know it is true. More or less, that's the general description of claircognizance, at least in my experience. Spread your wings, Archangel Ariel. Do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. You are ready to soar. Yes, even when you don't feel like you cannot enter inside, it's you're in a higher level now. So you're in game level Z. Okay, so let it be. Go with the flow. Allow the universe to teach you this wonderful mystery. Once you get used to be aware of the presence of the divine, even without the consolation, well, you're already in a different ball game. A beautiful, exciting ball game in your spiritual life. Well, that's it for now, Aquarius. I hope that the reading resonates with you, even if not completely, at least part of them had clarified you a little bit in your present state in your life. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I really look forward to seeing you again next time. Until that moment, may God continue to bless your ways.